Hello, hello. Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. I'm not playing cat and mouse. I'm not playing those games. I'm not. It's not my thing. I'm not playing the pick me game either. I'm not playing the pick me, look at me. No. I don't play games. So that's why I don't understand why people want to play games with other people, especially when it has to deal with their livelihood, with their creativity, with their abilities, their talents, and their skills. I don't play those games. Now, I didn't say anything about board games. I didn't say anything about video games. I really think and believe and feel that those types of games, hey, it's your choice. You can learn a lot from those games about what you go through, or rather what you're going to have to deal with in the real world. So therefore, I don't play the games that people play. I actually call the games out and call the bullshit on how people decide to act and behave from these games that they play. That's what I do. Now, they don't have to like it. They don't have to agree with it. But here's the deal. Is it the truth? That's your question. That's the big question. That's the major question. It's what I'm saying in speaking the truth. There's a song by the Spinners. Games people play. Night or day, they're just not matching what they should do to keep me feeling blue. Ah, my goodness. What does that tell you? Just in those lyrics. God works through a lot of us. He works through all of his children, and even those that are not his. But he can also work through inanimate objects as well too, to give warning, to give alert. Hey, you might not want to do that. Hey, you might want to stop. You're taking it too far. You're doing too much. Hey, you're going to cause chaos. You're going to cause disorder in the lives of not only others, but your own. Hey, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't make that move. It's not wise. It's not smart. These games people play with the lives of others as well as their own is Russian roulette. It's Russian roulette. And this is where the tables can really fucking turn on people. Individuals that think and or believe that the game they're playing is rigged to go in their favor. They play this game time and time and time again, over and over. And the results of this game has always been in favor of them. Now, why I don't suggest or recommend is that you follow in the footsteps of these motherfuckers. I don't suggest you do it. I don't. Because a lot of these people could be setting you up for failure. You're going to be the one that ends up taking the bullet. People that play these games, some of these individuals believe and think they're the mastermind. So they'll arrange the players, right? They'll arrange the players to play this game. They'll pit people up against each other, right? Then they'll start manipulating things in the game so that it starts affecting other people and does not backfire on them. So not only do they choose to do that behavior, right? The innocents, the ones that are choosing not to play the game, the ones that they brought in basically for slaughter, guess what ends up happening to them? Those are the ones that usually end up getting saved. Because they did not join in on a game that they knew was risky. A game where they knew, in a lot of ways, it was Russian roulette. This mastermind, a lot of the times, is an agent of the devil. They got other people to get involved with devil-like behavior. And the devil's the one that set them up to be slaughtered, to be taken out. And the innocent gets away without a scratch on their head. And they may not know until years later that they were put in a game where people were trying to take them out in various ways. And you're going to see these game players, or you might hear these game players dying, passing away, having some kind of illness, having some kind of ailment, having life traumatic experiences going on with them that they can't explain. They could have once been up and successful, had all the money, had all the looks, had all the girls, won the prizes, and then they start losing everything. And I mean everything. They're the ones that had the intention of that happening to us. They're the ones that, along with the mastermind, manipulated things to go in their favor and to go wrong for us. And the one question that these individuals have when they see us, that we're not affected, that we have not been scarred or damaged by what they did, how is it that they were able to get through what I put them through? Because they themselves would not have been able to get through it. See, you got to be very careful who you come against. You don't know who is protecting who. Let me also give you more scoop, more information. There are some people that didn't get their way with us. They weren't able to attach themselves to us. They weren't able to be seen in a light that we found to be, questionable as to their intentions, right? They wanted to attach themselves to us. They wanted to be seen by us. They wanted us to like them. But there was something about them that rubbed us the wrong way. We saw it. We couldn't put our finger exactly on what it was about these individuals, why we did not want to engage with them in any way, shape, or form. They were saying all the right things. They were smiling, being kind, giving gifts that we didn't ask for. They were bragging about us, boasting about us, so on and so forth, to their friends and family, yada, yada, yada. And they didn't know, or understand rather, why whatever they were doing or trying was not working with us. It's because our intuition let us know about these individuals long before they thought we knew. We knew that they could be corrupted, possibly had been corrupted by other individuals in the past before they met us. So these individuals that were not able to tie themselves to us in any way, shape, or form, they're the ones that are going to end up turning against us and passing away from their reckless behavior. Indeed. So, because these individuals decided to turn against us because they couldn't get what they wanted from us, whatever it may be, these are the ones that are actually going to be the ones that turn on the individuals that they set us up with. They're going to turn on them. They're the ones that are going to basically pull all the cards out, lay all the cards out on the table, and say, hey, this is what's going on here. This is what's going on here. This person did this. This person did this. This couple did this. And then this couple did this. Then they brought in these people in this area to do this, right? They're going to lay everything out and set everybody up for one big major fucking fall, right? That's why it's Russian roulette. They don't think it's going to happen to them until it does. Until it does happen to them. Until they are affected by it. Until they have to deal with the backlash of their behavior. Right? Now, what I have to say about their behavior. The behavior in the beginning was lovely, was kind, so on and so forth. But they had no ulterior motive. Their behavior, after they found out that they were not going to be able to attach themselves to us, was negative and toxic. So they were wearing a mask. They were disguising themselves around us, right? And then they showed their true colors, right? And then their behavior as being the savior, being the one that is going to make everything better, going to make everything right. They're the ones that want to be all over the fucking board. They want to wear a mask so that they can gain from you. Then they show their true colors when they're not able. They want to show their true colors when they're not able to get what they want from you, right? Then they want to act as if they're holier than thou and better than all the other people they used to come up against us with, that they joined forces with to try to make things right. And they believe that they're going to get off without any consequence from all of their behavior. I'm speaking something here. I'm saying something here. I'm giving you a whole lot of truth, a whole lot of clarity that a lot of y'all are blind to it and refuse to see shit for exactly what it is. Simply put. And then y'all involve yourself in these risky behaviors and these risky tactics, right? Believing and thinking that what you're going to receive is going to make you happy and that you're going to be all the better for it. Now, the things that these people want is materialistic. It's based on materials, things that you can't take with you. So, God has to teach everybody involved in the game a lesson. He has to teach all of them a lesson. In the game that they played against us, right? God just reminded me of the movie Saw. I watched every Saw movie. I believe all of them except one. In the movie Saw, what was the reason behind John playing those games, setting people up in those games? Because they lost sight. They lost the real meaning, the real reason as to why we're here. To be kind, to show love for one another, compassion, respect, not to take advantage of individuals just because you can, and definitely not to set up people into playing a game that is fucking rigged from the beginning. If you recall in the movie Saw, people turned against each other that were in the same game, right? Because they wanted to live, they wanted to win, they wanted to be set free. But they still came out with scars. They still came out with trauma. They still came out with damages. And it's a remembrance as to why you should not engage in risky Russian roulette behavior. Gotta go. Bye.